Let's talk about the interview scene between Clark Kent and Lois Lane because the reason why he was so frustrated is because his delusions were being deconstructed by Lois Lane. Now, a lot of people viewed this scene and thought that Clark Kent was angry, and that's a very fair assessment because, he raised his voice and caught an attitude multiple times. But in my perspective, I really thought he was more frustrated than angry. There's a huge difference between the two. Now, one of the main reasons why he was so frustrated is because he built all of his morals, his character, and his personality on the basis of being a good person and doing the right thing no matter what, and to protect people who can't protect themselves. But unfortunately, he's on Earth, and on Earth, the way we do things is completely different than the way Clark Kent does things. So, unfortunately, there are steps that you have to take in order to be a good person. But Clark Kent is unable to see that. Now, don't worry, I'm not done yet. I'm hopefully I don't lose you here, but if you think about it even deeper at, another layer, Clark Kent had the opportunity and the privilege to bestow the responsibility of protector onto himself, the way nobody else had to. Because of this, he had free range to just go out and do what he does without any repercussions. I mean, there were repercussions, but initially saving people, there weren't any repercussions. But if you think about it, in order to be a firefighter, a cop, a lawyer, a doctor, or anything like that, you have to study. Then you have to train, and then you have to take tests, and then you have to apply for the job. And then even when you do get the jobs, there are ranks. You know what I'm saying? So there are so many steps in order to be a good person. But Clark Kent never had to go through all that. He was training as he was helping people. So you could understand his frustration when he is explaining himself like, I do what I do to help people. But then here comes Lois, her being as smart as she is, she's thinking of everything from an objective standpoint of view. So she is trying to explain to Clark Kent, well, this is not your world. This is not how we do things. So how you operate is going to come with repercussions and it's going to come with backlash. So, Clark Kent as Superman, his frustration, or even his anger, as some people call it, comes from the fact that he quite literally does not understand why people take steps to be a good person when they could just be a good person. Now, this scene with the interview between Superman and Lois Lane, in my opinion, is a lot more important than people think because I feel like it serves as the thesis to, how we view and how Superman views himself in future DCEU projects. Or, my bad, DCU projects. My bad, I almost got them mixed up. Because in future projects, when we see Superman operate now, he now has the instilled notion that, oh, if I do this, it's going to come with this backlash. If I do this, it's going to come with this certain